And welcome back, guys. I'm your host, Keyblade Carry 2010. We are continuing on with BioShock Infinite, the DLC, the second half of the DLC that we ended up coming across. Viewer discretion is advised. This gameplay is rated M for mature. If you're under the age of 18, you probably should not be watching this. This does contain blood, gore, violence, and a little bit of language here and there. If you are triggered by any of this, please go check out my rated E for everyone games or rated T for teen games, where those ones are a little bit more age friendly. If you are okay with this, we'll move right on. And I also do other games besides video games, so you might find something else that you might like on my channel if you don't like this playlist. So without further ado, let's jump into BioShock Infinite, the DLC. Here we go. Every time I look at this, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do the main game, and then I was like, it's not the main game. So. Last time around, we just finished with the stuff for the machine, and now we're gonna pull the lever. And we're gonna pull the lever to see if it works.
There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see.
I did everything correctly.
What did I tell you?
Easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system, just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time.
Can I not open that and peek out? Okay. Whatever.
If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia? Nothing but trouble that way. Best to head straight back to Rapture.
So she won't even let me open it.
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Powerful device, very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
So you want something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a secret life. mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find it.
Should have seen that one coming.
Press to generate a bullet-snatching shield that places ammo into your gun.
I might like this building.
Vox Populi. You must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't,
How do you know that?
because we didn't.
Okay. I don't know what to do. Well, I can't obviously just jump. So, there's gotta be something here that I can do. No, it really wants us to actually leave. Okay. Okay, but it's locked. Unless I'm gonna lockpick this, there's no way I'm getting through that. A vent! I didn't see the vent.
I've taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop.
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play?
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive a girl.
She must leave. A woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play?
Or the play itself?
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
Dude. Those guys are like freaking twistedly evil. They're not even good guys. They're freaking evil. They made Elizabeth stab her. Like, that makes a whole lot of sense now. But I don't like those guys. Those guys can suck an egg.
What's this? You're next, you hear me?
You can't hide forever, love.
But I
Your
can.
pressure!
Arms! Come out, come out. Kill her! I can smell you. You're feared of me.
I'm afraid of you. Seriously.
girl.
Am I now? Don't worry about it. It's getting on my nerves, really. Where are we going this way?
Take a closer look at that clock.
Clock.
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No, there's a slot for some kind of key for manual winding. We just gotta find that.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yeah, well, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
Ain't that the truth?
We've got the clock key.
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia, return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that world. Returning would mean giving up part of us, ourselves. We'd become flesh and all that it is heir to. The mysteries of the universe would become once again mysteries.
Interesting. Nothing down here with value. I thought as much. Take a look over here. Audio log.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
Can I not look at this one? There we go.
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. But for the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we're all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
I need to be.
How to get that idiot his lock of hair.
got you your gun. I'm here for my issue.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You just complicate the narrative.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend. Booker.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
If you missed him so badly, why would you make no sense? You want nothing more than to eliminate the situation.
Still hiding around.
And you
Which
chose
side are
to
you
do
on?
this.
Where are you?
Don't worry about it.
Something's going on.
Who's there?
Don't worry about it. It's none of your business.
I'll find that piggy.
Piggy, am I?
I'll hunt ya down.
Piggy, am I?
Here I come.
Who's there? Jesus, it's ripe in here.
Someone about?
You can't hide forever.
No point leaving without the hair sample. Suchong will just keep the tear shut until I have it.
Don't worry about it.
Forget it.
None of your business.
Run her down. To arms.
Thank you. I actually like this perk. I want it for myself, actually. I was gonna say I was right in front of you, dude, but whatever. Where is this hair sample at? Down here?
Daisy sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her. To turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
Okay, now you're making sense.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs.
Okay.
Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration.
Yeah, that would make sense.
What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
Not sure if I really like this.
These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die. Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young. I always remember him just being there. It must be a prototype or something.
Is it human?
Does it matter? I tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect.
Easy.
Booker. The little girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there, moaning. I couldn't just...
The line with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round.
You think? I think I found it.
Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
It's open! See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out. Who's that then? Who kill her?
Yeah, you don't have to kill anybody, dude.
You're next, you hear me?
Ah, so First aid kit. I'm out of ammo.
You out. I know you're here. I know it. Don't think you can hide from me.
Dude, I think I just did.
I'll find her. You're a pressure! You'll die screaming.
Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. Get out of my face. I don't care about that stuff anymore.
What you got there?
Dunno. Just grabbing anything that looks halfway there. What's she doing here?
I'm not doing anything. Excuse me. Where am I going? I'm going that way. Hi. Hi. Don't worry about it. No, you don't have to do that. Just leave me be.
I can smell ya.
No, you can't.
Feared of me.
I am afraid of you, so... Deal?
You're gonna die.
No, I'm not. Butted! See ya.
Do you think Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. But she chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
No, I'll take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle order. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Woohoo! That was quite a lucky shot for me.
Change. That's what the people need. But sometimes I feel all I have to offer them is blood and fire. The things they done to me, I can't forget them. I was Columbia's victim, and victimhood begets shame. Or whatever element of human experience is more corrosive than shame. I'm rotted from the inside out. What do I have to offer this revolution except my own dark motivations? When all is said and done, what's more important to me? The people I want to save? Or those I want to murder in their beds?
Pretty lady has the hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
On out there.
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Where?
Put the sample in tube.
Ah, there. Take it.
Suchong, we had a deal, now open.
Do you know what they call someone who enters a man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Suchong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. No traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker, I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak.
Golden.
The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements. Andrew Ryan does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a rube. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rubes.
You should have taken Ryan's deal. Shoot yourself. away now. Fun's just beginning. Don't make me hunt you down like an animal. Going on. Don't think you can hide.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I got...
Keep running forever. I've got you. Stupid jerk. Shit, about goddamn time you showed.
That sounded funny.
Get back here.
It's good to know that works.
You're still here. Where is she? Lady, you're working my last nerve. Come on out. You got my full attention.
Okay. Sorry, I've been like really super focused on this gameplay. I'm still
Where
here.
is she? Lady, you're working my last nerve.
I beat your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling. It would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on a lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
I don't know what the code is. It's... I have no clue what the code is.
Boys, time to get your hands dirty. Never respected knife. Ryan said to kill you or don't come back. Sister. There's the girl. You won't get anywhere hiding. Do you know how much trouble you caused me? Hey, you're working my last nerve. Stay away from me. Got you now.
Don't mind me. I'm just squeezing through.
Someone else can find it.
I'm just squeezing through. Don't mind me.
Come across this girl he mentioned. The girl, Allison. What else you need to know?
Don't mind me.
Supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look around. There.
One shot. There you go. Down you go. I'm ready.
Down like an animal.
Louie. Hey, if you don't get out of here soon, there's not going to be an ounce of booze or a piece of ass for the taking.
Sometimes I think you've taken this whole Robin Hood business a bit too much to heart. Fontaine's got us out there ladling soup for the purpose of building an army, not to share the milk of human kindness. You keep up this kind of behavior, I'm gonna start thinking there's more red in you than Karl Marx. What the hell? Splicers. Busting in! Horwitz! Tell Fontaine the perimeter's compromised!
Oh, I think I got it.
This one's down for the count. We're not all easy targets, you get me? Now you're in the soup.
Nobody ever told me nothing.
Alright, where are we going? Down here? I'm down for that.
What's going on?
Don't worry about it, yo. Nothing that you need to know about. Let's see here.
I never thought anyone would be able to bring all these degenerate splice heads into line.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
I gotta hand it to Atlas. After Ryan left up in this pit, I thought that was it. Just a long, final dive into the abyss. But he's given us hope. Or what passes for it down in Rapture. When a person's got nothing, hope's about the kindest thing you can give her. Or the cruelest.
Nobody ever tells me nothing. Where's the girl?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hide it. That's how it's gonna be?
Night-night.
You should have taken Ryan's. Let's make this easy on both of us. What's going on?
Where is there?
Still here, aren't you?
Night-night. You don't have to worry about me catching on fire anymore. We're good.
You wouldn't be skulking around.
Be quiet. Just be quiet.
Elizabeth, you know Atlas is going to...
I know. And I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
And who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock? If I were less acquainted with the vicissitudes of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire, in a vain attempt to save his cat.
Are we golden on save point? Alright, so I have a few minutes, a few seconds left, so thanks guys so much for all your support and all that. If you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and definitely check out my Instagram, my TikTok account, and all that wonderful jazz. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Should be the last one of this entirely. I didn't know that there was DLC, but now I know. So, yeah, we'll be doing that, and then Heavy Rain is our next objective, so... Keyblade Kyrie 2010 signing out. Game on gamers, cosplay and cosplayers. Bye!